Welcome to Outletter Media Network. I'm Kirby Lee Bailey, and we are at the Madison Theater in Covington, Kentucky, 10 minutes outside Cincinnati. And I'm with the band DED. Introduce yourselves, guys.
I'm Kyle.
What's up? I'm Alex.
What's up? I'm Matt.
All right, how's this Attila tour going?
It's been awesome. It's been really cool.
Yeah.
So far, yeah.
Yeah, it's been great. Every night's awesome. Having a great time.
Yeah.
Everybody's top notch, for real.
Been aggressive out there at the show when Attila hits the boards?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They slam. They're amazing. It's pretty wild. Yeah, this whole tour, honestly, there hasn't been I haven't personally had a bad show.
Yeah.
It's all been
Straight
good.
up, yeah. They've just been getting better and better and better.
Yeah.
Packed
Surprising.
houses and just great crowds.
Knock on wood, you know.
Well, what sucks is that you're getting everything down to the wire, and then the tour's about to end.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it's done, but then that's good. If every date was successful in your own mind, then it's that's perfect. That's a 100 out of 100, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's been flying by, too.
It has been.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we're already more than halfway through. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing is it means that everybody's getting along.
Oh
going
yeah,
on this
absolutely.
tour.
Oh, yeah.
You hate when you get on those tours where everybody hates each other by the end of that tour.
That's pretty rare. I honestly haven't been on any tours like that.
Yeah, that's
Personally.
the best tour for sure.
Yeah.
Everyone's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say most of the tours. I mean, every tour we've done has been great. Everybody's always cool, but this has, for me personally, has been one of the funnest ones we've done too.
Mhm. Totally.
Everybody's been super tight. Everybody wants to hang out. Everybody wants to go out and do stuff. It's like a big group,
Right.
rolling around like a family. So it's awesome.
Mhm.
I mean, this is kind of like I'm trying to figure if I think it's my fourth time seeing you guys.
Oh wow, that's cool.
This is the first time I've ever seen you where you weren't open in front of motion. In this moment.
Nice, yes.
I have seen. It seems like no matter. Every time I always say, if I saw y'all on the bill, I'd always catch you in this moment.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my last show with y'all was Marathon Works in Nashville, Tennessee. Was my
Okay,
last
cool.
one.
Oh, cool.
Was that with Black Veil
Okay.
Brides too? Or was that Black Veil Brides?
Black Veil Brides.
Yeah,
Because it was right
in
when
this moment.
it was right when they were still getting the COVID thing all
Yeah.
sorted out.
Yep.
We love that venue though. That's a cool
Yeah,
spot.
that place is great.
I love Nash.
Best hot dogs on the planet at that venue. Daddy
I've never
dogs.
tried one.
I never tried one.
Next time you go to Marathon Works, try Daddy Dogs. They
Okay.
are awesome. It's like my number one food of any venue I've been to, and I've been to a lot of venues.
Interesting. That's
So
crazy.
try it out.
Yeah.
Like always, my favorite venue. If I had to pick my most fun venue I've ever been to, I always pick Pops in Sauget, Illinois.
Okay.
Ever been there?
I don't know. I have to
I've
see
heard
it.
of that.
It's right next door to a strip joint. It's in a bad part of St. Louis.
I'll
So
have to see
South Illinois.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think we've
Been there?
been to that or heard of it.
So it doesn't sound familiar.
It's
Not yet.
Definitely have to check it out.
It's one of the coolest venues I've ever been to. I remember one time I was so desperate to go out there. I went and saw, I think it was Twisted and the Cottonmouth Kings, and I remember I got on a plane. All I packed with me was a brush, a toothbrush, and a stick of deodorant in a plastic bag. I walked through that plane just like that, and just took off that flight.
Wow. There you go.
There you go. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
crazy.
So y'all got a new album coming up real soon?
We do. We just put a new single out called Until I Die. That just came out on Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, featuring
Yeah.
Chris Motionless
Yeah.
from Motionless and White. So that was really cool. But yeah, we have we'll do another single, and then but then later on this year the record will come out for sure.
Did they put that on the test drive Thursday or?
They
World
premiered
premiere,
it,
Yeah, they did the world premiere, and then Knotfest hosted the video exclusively for 24 hours, and then everything's out now.
Because I haven't seen this. I haven't heard the song yet. Will be played tonight? I'm
Yes.
assuming.
Oh yeah,
We'll play it for you tonight.
Is Chris going to be out there?
No.
You never know though. He
Yeah.
might just appear all of a sudden. He's just like, here I am.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, you have
Well-
to summon him.
Well, y'all are tuning in with him too, because a lot of times if in this moment was there, he was there also, Motionless and White, and,
For sure.
and y'all would be opening in there also.
Right.
Yep.
I think y'all were on one of the shows I saw, and Vimic was on it. I think
That sounds familiar. The name sounds really familiar.
it was
Mimic, yeah.
Jorgensen's band with
Yeah,
the
Joey's
former
band.
Slipknot.
Yep.
Yeah, I think y'all were on. I can't remember if y'all were on that tour or not. It was in this moment with.
Oh,
we
we
were
were
on
on
the
the
tour,
tour, but it might have been like a one-off. I mean,
yeah, like a one-off show with them and someone else, or they opened or whatever, or however it went. I don't remember.
The In This Moment shows all blend together too, because
They do.
like we've jammed with them so much. You
Yeah.
know? We love going out with them, but
Mhm.
it's hard to keep track because we've played hundreds of shows with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I was telling her. I was like, this is going to be the first time I've seen Dad without in this moment.
Nice. That'd be cool. That's awesome.
Have y'all ever figured out how she changes clothes so fast? So y'all change clothes to Billy your outfit.
It's magic. That's magic.
She just spins around, snaps her fingers, and it's changed.
It's Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Like I say, y'all should change clothes in between each song like she does.
I got her.
I mean, that one time y'all be in your underwear out there.
If we did that, we'd be coming out with like our heads coming out the arm sleeve, pants on our arms. We're like, what the hell is happening? Yeah.
We just wear every single outfit, take it off.
That's
one
it,
at a time.
Tracksuits over tracksuits.
Like I said, they went from 180 pounds to 120 pounds in the middle of the show.
Yeah.
Did you get skinnier?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is amazing. That whole show is really epic.
Hey, when this Attila show ends, y'all have another tour coming in behind us since you got a new album and all coming up.
We're definitely working on some stuff.
Yeah, nothing we can announce or anything,
Yeah.
but as soon as we can, we will.
Well, shush, but yeah, we're working on stuff. We got a lot of cool shit coming up.
Yeah. Well, y'all are coming to Tennessee soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the end of this tour, we'll be at
in
Cobra.
April.
The Cobra.
Yeah. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's an interesting little venue. I've been there
Really?
a few times. Oh yeah.
Cool.
It's parking's a little sketchy, and you're gonna not like the bringing the equipment in and out. You're gonna be like, oh fuck.
Yeah. I mean, we've had a lot of crazy spots, so I mean, you deal with it the best you can.
I mean, the worst of all the venues I've been to that has the worst load in and out. I had to go with Masquerade in Atlanta.
Okay.
I think they're the worst. Of
It was
all
pretty
ones
bad,
I've
like
been
with
to.
the pulley thing too that they use to like lift stuff up. Is that the one where they do that? Yeah, I can't remember. Well, there's the one with is that the one with the long hallway too?
You got to also walk down the garages underneath the.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Sounds unpleasant.
Because we were there with a bunch of members from Megadeth.
Okay.
And they were trying to figure out how to get their equipment down there. We were walking with them, so I thought they knew where they were going. And they were just as clueless as we were.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. Is the Masquerade still around?
It's in a different location.
That's what it is.
When it used to be, so you're talking about the one it used to be on the
That's what
upstairs
I was
building.
thinking of. With the pulley thing, that looked like it looked like they used to make moonshine there in like the 1920s or something.
Yeah, that was the cool venue because you were kind of when you first go in there, you're afraid you're going to fall through the stairs.
Right,
But now they play in like downtown area and
That's
garage
right.
area now,
That's
and
right.
it's just like
We've played there.
yeah.
Done that one.
I like the old one better than I did the new
Yeah, I
one.
didn't do
I
the
can't
old
picture
one.
it
We
off
did
the
the
top
new
of my
one.
head.
Yeah.
I mean, it all runs together for how many venues y'all go to.
I know.
I know y'all from Arizona mainly, so I guess your favorite venues would be your hometown.
No.
What?
No.
One of my favorite venues is down the street from here. Was that the Orange Peel or?
That's in
Oh,
Nashville.
It's in
Asheville.
I'm thinking of the one with like the big wood doors.
you might be talking about Bogarts that's down here.
Oh, you mean like the pavilion?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where that one
I
is.
thought that was in Cincinnati.
It is.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll be there later this year at the pavilion, but I thought you were talking about Bogarts. I don't know if you've ever played Bogarts. Bogarts
We
is
play Bogarts.
awesome.
And the Orange Peel is cool too.
In Asheville.
Kind of a tough load in, but
Yeah, that's a way from here. That's like Asheville, North Carolina or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember what this.
Yeah.
Cause I always get that big stuff because there's an Asheville, North Carolina, and an Asheville, South
Of
Carolina.
course.
oh wow.
So I always try to remember. I've only been to that venue, I think, one time, and that's it on that one.
Right.
Now, yeah, like I said, we travel to lots of venues, and if y'all had to pick your favorite venue you've ever played, which would you pick?
I mean, the Van Buren at home is super sick, but I mean, the Rave is really cool, and Milwaukee, obviously, that's classic. I can't remember where that big wooden one is. That one was really cool. We should look that up and make sure so that we can remember where that one's at. 'Cause that one was awesome. The design was crazy.
Yeah. Backstage was massive. They had like an arcade and like.
Yeah, and it was like it was like underground.
Yeah.
Or whatever. It was crazy. I really like the. It used to be called like the Budweiser amphitheater or whatever in Toronto, Canada. That place is really cool.
Yeah. Trying to think.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. There was a few of them on that in this moment run that we played that were really cool too.
Oh, there's that one that's in like. There's one that's in like New Jersey or something. It's in like. It's off of. It's near the Stone Pony. Or it is the Stone Pony? Well, maybe not. One of those over there had some really cool stuff. The one that, or maybe it's in New York, the one that Ron was going to come out to on one of the In This Moment tours where it has like secret rooms and stuff.
Oh yeah, that was in Pennsylvania.
It was somewhere over there.
I think.
Because Ron, that was the one, where we
Like the guy took us on a tour.
Yeah.
And He was like a Hall & Oates TM.
Ron texted me and said that he's like wanted to come out, so I think that might have been New York-ish, but we'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
We forget. I mean, it's so hard to look
And
that
it
up.
runs together after a while. Like we had fun we went to Vegas for the Scorpions last year.
Oh, cool.
And it was at one of those high-end places. But then we went downtown over to the old city, and saw the Sugar Hill game playing, and had more fun there than we did
At Scorpions?
at
That's
the
awesome.
Scorpions show.
Yeah, Vegas is amazing,
Yeah.
obviously, but yeah.
They got one like that. That's like a downtown one. It's in Louisville, Kentucky. It's not too far from here,
Okay.
but I don't recommend it because it's got a big old like roof over the top of the area, and man, it holds heat in the summertime. I thought I was gonna die in that thing.
Wow.
It looks like downtown
Yeah.
Las Vegas with a roof over.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It was
Yeah.
so hot in there.
That's amazing.
Wild.
The venue in the venue in Houston on this tour was pretty cool. The
Yeah,
one
that
with
place
like
was cool.
they had
Oh,
like
yeah, that was
skylights
sick,
and
yeah.
whatever.
It was on a
It
roof.
was like on a rooftop, yeah.
That was
Cool.
really cool.
Big like skylit, yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called though.
No idea.
So what?
Cheat sheet.
Warehouse Live.
Warehouse Live.
There you go.
okay.
It was awesome. That place
Yeah,
was really
that
cool.
one was cool.
Well, y'all could do an outdoor show here. There's an outdoors up here, upstairs that
Yeah.
they do. Also, I don't know if I'd recommend that with a till over, so I might get thrown off the top of the building or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. That load-in does not sound fun.
Yeah.
All the way up top, that does not sound fun.
We don't really have much of a say on the venues that we arrive at. We just show up and appreciate them, you know?
Oh yeah. Like I said, I didn't even know when I came here the last time. I didn't know they had a side area over here to perform at because I'd only been at the main area both
Yeah.
times I've been up here.
Yeah. Is this the main area that we're in today?
Yes,
Yeah.
you're in the main area. I was pretty sure it was going to be in the main area. I'd be really shocked if this show was on the side or
one.
up on the roof.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty crazy.
We have a venue that's similar to that in Phoenix called the Nile, and there's a upstairs big room and then a downstairs underground. So
And there's a front room in the coffee
now
shop
there's
too.
a
Yeah.
it's
It's the same thing. It's like a 3-in-1, you know,
Mm,
depending
yeah.
on like what type of music and crowds and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, the new Atlanta one at Masquerade is like that. It has heaven, hell, purgatory, just like it did at the big one.
Right.
But it's like it's like in a dank basement, like
Yeah,
set up.
right.
And it's just like
Yeah, I remember one of the stages we played, it was just like a mile of just hallway in the back that you have to like push through in order to get there. And I think we did the middle one with Bless the Fall, on the Bless the Fall run.
I believe it.
I haven't heard that name in a while.
Nice. Yeah, we did a tour with them in 2018,
18? Yeah.
something like that.
That was before we went to Europe with Wage War.
Wage War, they've really taken off in the
They're
last.
awesome.
Yeah, those guys are great.
Crushing it. They've been crushing it. I love those dudes.
Good songs.
Yeah, maybe y'all could tour since you're doing a song with Chris Motion. I was suggested to Outlier the other night. I was like, you know, you guys with Outlier and Motionless and White would be a pretty awesome show since all of y'all have performed a song with them. I mean,
Yeah.
Because I mean, Motionless, it's changed so much watching Motionless and In This Moment. Because I always saw In This Moment headline and Motionless will be in front of them. The last time I saw them, it was reversed, and Motionless was headlining. And In This Moment was in front of them.
The Dark Horizon tour. Well, it was like a co-headliner, you know, so it was
They're
they just
flip-flop.
flip-flopped, yeah. But
Yeah.
Motionless is doing great. They have been too. They've been crushing it for a while.
Well, I mean, they got to play WrestleMania, I think 2 years ago at
Yeah.
Philadelphia in front of 80,000 people.
That's fun.
That's a big, you know.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that's huge.
I mean, that's one of the things that, like the festivals, you know, I know y'all are doing Louder Than Life, I believe.
Mhm.
Is that the only festival y'all have scheduled right now?
Yeah.
And that's a big one.
Yeah, it's awesome. We've done that one a handful of times. Always great.
And they always have a good lineup. I mean, I always did. I've never done Louder Than Life. Only festival I did, and I did it 6 years in a row, was Blue Ridge. That's the only one I've ever done.
Okay,
We've never
cool.
done that one either.
You won't do it
That's like-
again.
That's like one of the only ones we haven't done.
You
I
won't
want to
not.
though, just for the
Is it not
experience. It looks
happening?
cool.
No, it got in trouble. We were at it was rated, the last one we went to was rated in the top 10 worst festivals of all time. The last show they had,
Oh, wait, was last year the one where it got like completely rained out and
the
like
tornado came in
Yeah,
there.
like, everything got
we were
fucked,
there
yeah.
for the tornado.
yeah.
We'll never forget it because we were sitting there. We were waiting for it. It started pouring down raining real hard, and we were waiting for Biohazard to get on stage. And we were sitting in these chairs, and the guy came up to us and said, "Hey, festival's shutting down today. Y'all need to leave. I said, oh, okay. So we got up and they said, aren't you going to take your chairs with you? I said, these aren't our chairs. Only these belong to. I was just sitting here because it was just a storm, we thought.
Right.
And then the next thing I know, it was a hurricane or tornado, whatever that was.
Right.
I watched a fence lift off the ground, almost hit somebody.
That's crazy.
We were stuck because you only had buses to get in and out.
Right.
So we were stuck for 4.5 hours. For 30 minutes solid during that 4.5 hours, it hailed for 30 minutes.
That's they ended up just like canceling the rest of it or something. Like
No, they went one more day.
Okay.
And we knew something was up on that next day because we were parked in the venue area and we were leaving because we were trying to go see another band and you couldn't get to them.
Okay.
It was so crowded in that spot, couldn't even get down there.
Huh.
So we went out the exit sign and got to my car because we parked inside the venue this time. We're not going to do all that. Park out. And there was nobody to guide us out. And the next thing I know, we were driving on the Virginia Super Speedway. I'm like, we're lost.
Yeah.
We're driving around and it's on the speedway. I was like, and we went out some kind of emergency exit or something.
Huh. Interesting.
There was nobody there to guide us. And then the next day, it started raining again, and I'm pretty sure they said either A, you come up with a safety plan, or B, you're not going to have this rest of this festival.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's
I think that's what happened. Yeah, it was only like 2 days, and then they ended up like canceling the rest of it or something, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Well, it's hard to, and he always had great lineups at that
Yeah,
show.
always.
And it was fun.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was one of those lineups you'd read them and be like, how the hell is this a thing? Like, it seems unreal. It's like a European festival, like Download or some shit, where it's like all the sickest bands.
He always had, and he was very diverse. He'd have your hardcore band.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And they're kind of taking that idea at Louder Than Life from Blue Ridge. You can tell by the way, even the way they rolled out a band here and a band here, because Blue Ridge always rolled it out one at a time. So you didn't know who all was coming until the very end. And they're doing the same thing with Louder Than Life, and they will roll them out one band at a time until they finally announced a whole lot of people, which is a great idea.
Yeah.
But sometimes those, like the smaller independent festivals, it's just hard for them to survive on it.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, Capulet Fest, Lord have mercy, that just went.
I don't even know about
Never
that.
heard of it, yeah.
Well, they tried to move it from a speedway to a venue this size, and there was some mad people on that one. I was not there for that disaster. But Blue Ridge was always going to have a big place in our heart. We loved it. She went the last 3 times, and I did all 6.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's awesome. It's cool.
Yeah.
She found out the hard way the first one. I was like, you always got to bring extra sets of shoes.
Oh no.
Day
You
4.
ruined your shoes.
Well, it was to get to the venue on her first time. It was a 3-mile walk.
Yeah.
Getting to the venue
That sucks.
every day, so we had to do that. And the bad part was when you left out, it was all uphill going at the end of the day. So it was a great experience, and I loved it. I would never trade it for anything. I mean,
Okay.
have y'all got a festival y'all like a lot?
All of them.
All of
They're all great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They've all
Rockville,
been awesome.
Incarceration.
There's literally not one that's been bad.
Yeah.
They've all
Aftershock is always
Aftershock, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It always sucks when it rains at them, but other than that, they're always good.
Yeah.
Well, I think last year, Louder Than Life, they had to cancel the first day, I believe, because the
sucks.
storms were real bad.
Bummer.
But Rockville's the one, that's the one I would never go to, because it seems like they schedule right during the rainiest season, and they have issues with it getting canceled a lot, the one in Florida.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. They
Hit
still
or
still
miss,
doing
it's
it.
just unpredictable. Yeah, It is, unfortunately. Well, it's just the time period, the time frames that it works out happen to be in, kind of some rainy parts of the year and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, that was one of the things, like, if you did Vans Warped always had it in the middle of summer, and it was just stupid hot.
Well, most of the
But I
festivals
loved
are
it,
hot.
though.
Yeah, most of them are in the summer, so they're mostly going to be hot.
I mean, the one thing I loved about Vans Warped, it was one day, you had a great time, and it was over.
Yeah.
I wish they kind of go back to maybe a 2-day festival instead of a 4-day decathlon.
That's how it goes now.
Yeah.
That's how they do it.
I mean, you start on Thursday and you're full throttle by the time you hit Sunday. It's like,
Yeah.
jeez.
I mean, it kind of makes sense though, because think about all the stuff you set up. They bring everything in.
Makes more
it's
sense.
like
Logistically.
building out stages and everything.
Yeah.
Like
The touring.
it's a lot of work for 1-2 days. You
Yeah.
know, so try to get the most out of it
Right.
that you can.
Yeah.
And there's so much coordination involved in it because
Oh yeah.
the bands have to get around their touring schedule where it kind of fits in, where where you show up at this show and it kind of bounces to wherever you're going. That's one of the things that's always been a plus.
Right.
The festival's always been good working with all the bands, and I don't know how they do the payments and all that. I'm pretty sure they take really good care of all the
Sure they do.
bands.
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, Danny Wimmer and his bunch has got it down to a science.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Yep.
But those festivals are so hard to pull off. I know we talked to one guy and he said he did his festival for like 13 years. It was a Scribble Jam in Cincinnati.
Never heard of it.
It was a hip hop festival.
Oh, cool.
He said I was lucky because he was independent. He said the most I made at a festival was I think I made $500 one year.
Nice.
And he said it was so much work because he said when the festival ends, you're starting next year's festival that day. He's like, God.
I'm not in the business of festivals.
It's true.
So when will y'all probably have the release of your new album and not exact date, but close time frame?
Next handful of months.
Yeah.
Will there be a CD?
Physical versions of it? We'll see. I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd assume we'd probably do some for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I always collect CDs. I'm not a big streamer first.
Nice.
I got like 6,000 or 7,000 CDs,
Yeah.
and I've always picked up the CDs.
Right. I'm sure they'll have. I'm sure
We'll
we'll
do
put some
CDs,
sort of physical option.
vinyls,
Yeah.
the works. Yeah.
I'm sure.
We'll have it all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
important.
Like I said, some of us, it's starting to come back into play. People are wanting a physical item now compared to the way it used to be.
Well, the collectors and stuff will never go away. That's how it is, It's like people collect CDs, vinyls, toys, collectibles, the whole shebang.
Totally.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, we might not do like 3 billion of them like we used to back in the day. You know what I mean? We're gonna press a handful, and then if they sell out, we'll repress them again.
Right.
Kind of do more that route.
Absolutely.
I mean, because I remember, like I said, when I grew up in the 80s and the albums, like I said, your CDs would sell in record time. Okay, you want me to wrap?
Five more minutes.
5 more minutes.
Learn sign language.
I don't know what you were saying. I don't know. I thought you were
Five
looking at me.
more
I was saying,
minutes.
Happy days are here again.
5 more minutes.
All right, well, I'll go ahead and wrap it up. Hey, appreciate y'all taking time. Can't wait for the show tonight.
Thank you.
And we're Outlander, and we're out.